Hello guys! Today we're going to discuss the Need for Speed game. The Need for Speed franchise by Electronic Arts is one of the longest-running and most iconic racing game series, known for its adrenaline-pumping races, car customization, and dramatic police chases. The series debuted in 1994 with the Need for Speed, which was initially a collaboration between EA and car magazine Road and Track, aiming for a realistic racing simulation. Since then, the franchise has evolved across multiple gameplay styles, from simulation to arcade-style street racing, with titles spanning consoles, PC, and mobile platforms. One of the most successful Need for Speed games is widely considered to be Need for Speed Most Wanted. Known for its compelling mix of street racing, open-world exploration, and dynamic police pursuits, Most Wanted sold over 16 million copies worldwide, becoming a top seller in the franchise. Blacklist system, where players competed against increasingly difficult AI racers, and the thrill of evading the police through intense chases in Rockport City, made it a fan favorite. Another standout in the series is Need for Speed Underground 2. This title sold over 11 million copies and helped shape the street racing subculture within gaming. With its in-depth car customization, open-world city environment, and storyline, Underground 2 captivated players and brought in a new wave of fans. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010 was also highly successful, earning critical acclaim and commercial success with its blend of high-speed cop chases and the introduction of Autolog, a social feature that enhanced competitive play with friends. The game was remastered in 2020, keeping its popularity alive and introducing it to a new generation of players. The Need for Speed franchise, once a juggernaut in the racing game genre, has faced mixed reactions in recent years, with many fans feeling that the series has lost the magic that made it iconic, and why some players believe the series has been getting worse. One of the major complaints is that the recent NFS titles feel repetitive. In earlier games like NFSS Underground, Most Wanted, and Carbon, the series constantly introduced new elements, such as a focus on underground street racing, engaging police chases, and robust car customization. But newer releases have struggled to build upon these foundations in a meaningful way. Games like NFS Payback and NFS Heat, while visually impressive, often feel like they are recycling the same mechanics and missions without adding new innovations that truly push the series forward. These storylines in recent titles have also been criticized for being shallow, cliché, or underwhelming. While NFS has never been known for deep narratives, earlier titles like Most Wanted had engaging enough stories to keep players invested, something the newer games have struggled to replicate. The quality of recent NFS games has been inconsistent, with some titles feeling like rushed or incomplete products. For example, NFS Payback introduced the concept of a casino-style upgrade system, where players had to grind or purchase randomized upgrade cards to improve their vehicles, a system that received heavy backlash for being tied to microtransactions. On the other hand, NFS Heat was seen as an improvement, but it still didn't reach the heights of the franchise's peak. Players often feel like the series is constantly trying to reinvent itself with each new entry, but without a clear direction. This inconsistency leads to disappointment, as some games try too hard to mix arcade racing with story-driven elements, while others fail to nail the balance between street racing and open-world exploration. In recent years, the focus on microtransactions and post-launch DLC has frustrated many players. The introduction of pay-to-win mechanics in games like NFS Payback alienated many fans. Unlocking car upgrades and performance parts through random loot boxes instead of actual racing and progression felt like a money grab rather than an organic part of the game. While NFS Heat made some steps away from this, the damage to the reputation of the series was already done for some players. Fans want to return to the days when car upgrades, customization, and progression were based purely on skill and in-game achievements, rather than on how much extra money you spend. During its peak, Need for Speed had a clear identity, with each game offering a unique experience. Whether it was the tuner culture of Underground, the intense police chases of Most Wanted, or the narrative-driven progression in Carbon. As the franchise evolved, however, it seems to have struggled with its identity. Recent entries have borrowed too heavily from other open-world racing games like Forza Horizon, but without managing to capture the same level of depth or freedom. Fans have noted that instead of building upon its strengths, the series is often caught in a loop of trying to emulate current trends, like adding open-world elements or heavy storylines that don't always fit naturally into the racing genre. This loss of focus makes it difficult for the franchise to find its footing, causing it to lose what made it unique in the first place. The racing game genre has become more competitive, with games like Forza Horizon and The Crew offering expansive open-world racing experiences. Forza Horizon, in particular, has garnered massive critical and commercial success, overshadowing Need for Speed in many ways. Its focus on freedom of exploration, vast car rosters, and balanced gameplay with frequent updates and events has made it the go-to racing game for many players. Meanwhile, NFS has struggled to keep up, with its games often feeling smaller in scope or lacking in features compared to these competitors. Players are looking for a balance between arcade-style fun and depth, something that games like Forza Horizon deliver more consistently. Earlier Need for Speed games, especially the Underground and Most Wanted series, had a strong connection with real-world car culture. They captured the essence of street racing and car customization at a time when it was a huge part of popular culture, thanks in part to movies like The Fast and the Furious. The music, aesthetics, and customization options felt relevant and connected to the community of car enthusiasts. However, recent NFS titles have felt more disconnected from this culture. The sense of immersion and authenticity in the car scene seems diluted in favor of more arcade-style gameplay and less focus on customization that truly impacts your vehicle's performance. While Need for Speed has seen its share of struggles, it's not without hope. Fans still have a deep love for the franchise, and EA has the resources to reinvigorate the series if it listens to the community. Returning to its roots, with a focus on intense police chases, meaningful car customization, and a genuine connection to street racing culture, could be the key to bringing NFS back to its former glory. If EA and the developers can focus on innovation, avoiding over-reliance on microtransactions, and delivering a polished, coherent experience that taps into what made the series special, Need for Speed could once again reclaim its place as one of the best racing franchises in gaming.
Everyone.